Hi.
Hi. Long night.
A quiet one for a change.
Oh, you shouldn't get up so early just to fetch my breakfast.
What else is a marshal's wife good for? So what have you been doing all night?
Tracking Nate's signal.
You still think he shot Uriah Baker?
I'm sure of it. Saw him over at Erica Page's yesterday. Time I got there, he was gone. I don't know, maybe she warned him I was coming. Anyway, I tracked him out as far as 9 Mile Canyon, then I lost him. He's probably holed up in there somewhere now.
You figure out what you're gonna do about Erica's tramps at the Red Dog?
Now, who in the world could stand up to that woman?
Try me.
You stick to making coffee, Rose. I'll take care of the criminal element.
What's the news from the east?
Well, the railroad's still in Waco.
Won't know where they'll be laying that new track for 2 weeks yet. We're all waiting for that big letter.
Yeah, and I'm waiting to carry it.
Come on.
Good folks of Oracle, you're gathered here to plant the last remains of Scott Hood, gallant marshal of our fair community. Not since the Battle of Shiloh, we showed them Yankees what Confederate courage really meant. Have I seen such bravery in one man?
Oh, what are you doing? Maybe he wanted to see the results of his handiwork.
Well, the good work of Marshal Hood has been terminated near the hour of his triumph. But I'm sure you'll all be relieved to know that I, acting in my capacity as mayor, I've sent to San Antonio for the celebrated Sam Bass. He's going to be our new marshal. Well, so much for secular doings. Now, after I get through saying the prayer, the good widow Hood will toss the first spadeful of dirt onto that old pine box there. You'll kindly bend your necks. O Lord of man and beast, we poor sinners here commit the lowly clay of your poor servant, Scott Hood, to his last resting place here on Oracle's aspiring boot heel. Until that mighty blast of Gabriel's horn on the final day of judgment. Scott Hood, rest in peace. Amen.
Who was it, dear? One of the killers who went after Scott last night.
Then I guess that's all of them, huh?
Not quite. I still have to settle with whoever hired them.
You mean there might be somebody unknown behind this killing?
There has to be, Mayor. Those men would have no personal reason to do Scott in.
Well, like I say, Sam Bass will be getting here in a couple of weeks, and he can take care of anything that has to be taken care of.
He can be too late.
Well, Joshua's deputy. Want me to make him marshal?
Not me, Mayor Polk. That kind of job takes book learning.
Is there a man here who thinks he can handle the job?
How about me? I'd like to be marshal.
Oh, shut up, little man.
JK's doesn't count. Pin it on.
Pin it on who?
On me.
Oh, come on, Rose. You must be pulling my leg.
I think it's a wonderful idea. For the woman marshal, Oracle will be the hit of the Western dime novels. And what bad man would dream of shooting a woman?
Pin it on.
I can't do that.
Oh, pin it on and get it over with. I've got a beef roast in the oven.
Well, all right.
It's been a sad day, Mrs. Hood. This is the first chance I've had to offer my personal condolences.
Thank you, Eric.
You've taken on a man's responsibility, my dear.
I have Joshua here to help me.
Well, if there's anything I can do, just let me know.
As a matter of fact, there is.
Yes?
There's a little matter my husband kept putting off. I hate to mention it now, but I noticed you were open past 3 this morning.
The Red Dog Saloon is open 24 hours.
It has been. There's a curfew law, you know.
I think you're taking that star a bit too seriously.
Quite seriously.
You're priceless. Drop in at my place tonight for a free drink. Make it after 3.
I'll be there.
I don't know. I reckon some people won't think it's proper for a new widow to go around in pants, even though they are black.
Did you ever see a peace officer in a corset?
Lady, are you going to wear that cannon?
I don't imagine a bank robber will change the rules just for me. Come on, Joshua. Let's start enforcing the law.
Well, sir, there we was in the swamps below Fort Donaldson. Yankees all around us. Buckner said we had to surrender. Gideon Polk surrender? Never. I went with Bedford Forrest. Me and him lit out in the dead of night. Us infantry riding piggyback with Forrest troopers. Next day, 10,000 surrendered. But me and Bedford went out to fight another day.
Is it 3 yet?
Just.
She won't show her face. Good evening, Rose.
Good morning, Erica.
Did you come for that drink?
I'm afraid I don't have time for one. It's after 3, you know.
Oh, now, Mrs. Hood.
The Red Dog is open 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. Well, you empty your house and put out the lights.
Put 'em out yourself.
All right. Everybody, we're going to walk up and out. This place is closed for the night.
You sure made a sick chicken out of Erica Page.
She's going to be a sicker chicken when I find out what she has to do with Nate Signo.
Well, you better get some sleep, Miss Rose.
Yeah, I guess I better. I'll curl up in there and then I'll spell you in a couple of hours. Now, look, you turn around or I'll book you for wrestling.
Feel better?
It'll take a good night's sleep.
Yeah. They're gonna be sorry for this, ain't they?
Yes, little man, they'll be sorry.
You want me to do it?
Do what?
Kill him.
Not you, Jake. You're too stupid. You'd be sure to get caught, and that would lead straight to me.
Oh.
Just as Nate Signo was leading Scott Hood to me.
No, I wouldn't get caught. I'm smarter than you think. I'm real smart.
Jake! You're hurting me.
I didn't mean it, Erica. I didn't mean it.
All right, I forgive you. I want you to do me a favor.
Sure, what kind of favor?
I want you to write a tombstone and pick me a new assistant.
I'll pick you one. I'll pick the best. Maybe I can find Billy the Kid.
I don't care who you get, just as long as he knows his business. I want him here within the week. Sorry, Mayor. It's after closing.
I'm not here for a drink.
What's the matter?
Well, frankly, Erica, I'm worried.
Felicity been running around with strange men?
Come on now, I'm serious. Do you realize how far you've extended your notes in town property?
I'm familiar with my business affairs.
I've been down at the land office checking through the deed files. And suddenly I noticed the name Erica Page everywhere.
I get around.
It just doesn't make sense. You made down payments on properties that extend from North Street down through the square and on out to the city dump. It's almost like a geometric pattern.
All right, Mayor. I'll let you in on the big secret. Let's have a drink.
Let me see if I got this straight. You make a down payment on a business, then liquidate the inventory and the other assets, and then use that money to buy the next place.
You're brilliant.
Oh, it's just not possible.
Have you noticed how that line of property lies? You said it looked like a geometric pattern. Well, picture it in your mind's eye.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I see it now. It lies on the ground that the Land Commission has picked out as a suggested right-of-way for the railroad and depot.
Exactly.
Oh, but Erica, this scheme of yours is the height of speculative gambling. If the railroad decides not to build through Oracle, you'll be wiped out.
It's a chance.
An extremely long one. Well, I want those trains to come through, too. And I guess we'll get the decision in Saturday's Postal Express. Of course, you realize how the town will feel if...
Some nights I lie awake 2 or 3 seconds worrying about it. Good night, Mayor.
Good night, Erica. And, good luck.
been to Tombstone. I got the man you wanted. I got the best.
What's his name?
Kane Miro.
Drop it, mister. I've got you cold.
What do you know? A lady with a star.
Well, you're not the man I'm after.
Well, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I took a shot at you. My name's Rose Hood.
Kane Miro.
Kane Miro? Well, that sounds familiar.
I don't think we've met. If we had, I'd have remembered.
Well, I'm the marshal here. I'm glad I missed you. I was aiming at a killer I mean to catch.
Well, I'd like to help you, ma'am.
Well, he's supposed to be hiding out in 9 Mile Canyon.
As a matter of fact, I did see some smoke coming up from the Deep Canyon brush. Can't imagine an honest man living down there.
No, neither can I. Let's go.
Go?
We have to get him, don't we?
Yeah. I guess we do. I'll just get my horse. You wait here. I'll look around. Around.
Where?
Probably down at the creek getting more water for these potatoes.
Uh-huh. Well, what do we do?
Wait in there. All right, now, how do you want him?
Alive. Where do you come from, Mr. Miro?
Lately, mostly from around Tombstone.
It's a pretty rough place.
That's what they tell me.
Still trying to figure out where I've heard of you.
It'll come.
Were you in the war?
Bragg's army. That was a long time ago.
Not according to our good mayor. To him, the South's still winning.
Gideon Polk.
You know him?
Captain Polk and I are old army friends. He's my main reason for coming to Oracle. Guess maybe now I've found a better one. Nice day.
I'm arresting you for the murder of Uriah Baker. Drop your gun belt. I'd also like to have a little talk with you about your connection with Erica Page.
I'm going to talk, I'm going to ride.
Keep your mouth shut. I'll keep him covered, Marshal. How about you dousing the fire?
That happened faster than it could have.
Yes, ma'am. Come on. I'll help you get your worm bait back to town.
poor girls there. Do you know that Mrs. Marshall Hood's ordered them out of town? She says they constitute an immoral influence on our young men.
Heard they gotta be out by Friday.
Friday noon. Somebody's always trying to push somebody else out. Like the Yankees try to push us out of Georgia.
Seems to me they accomplished that.
Well, at first they didn't. You should have been with me at Chickamauga. We smashed Grant and Rosecrans into goober butter.
Let's see, you were in the artillery by then, weren't you?
Yes, sir. I was graping round shot and canister as fast as we could load. Why, I handled them guns like they was red-hot stovepipes.
How well did you handle them at Lookout Mountain, Captain Polk?
Miro. Private Kane Miro. It is you.
You've got a good memory. But then that was something no one could forget, wasn't it, Captain?
I thought you were dead.
The good die first. I understand you're a good citizen.
Why'd you come here?
Well, good night, Mayor. Good night, Erica. We'll wind up our business tomorrow.
Zebulon, don't leave.
Are you afraid, Captain? How can one man help you when 30,000 couldn't?
Hello, Kane.
Hello, Erica. It's been a long time.
Leave him alone.
I wouldn't touch him.
Come on with me, Gideon.
You better retreat, Mayor. I'll see you another day.
Good night, Kane. Good night, Erica.
What was that all about?
A long story.
Well, leave him alone. I need him.
So do I. Now tell me why you sent for me. Your friend here said something about a killing.
Do we have to talk shop here? Come on into my dressing room. Jake was right. A killing. Now kiss me, Kane. Make it like old times.
Who do I kill, the brave captain?
Jake, this man has no romance in his soul. Maybe you kill nobody.
I didn't come up here just to make it like old times. And I get paid in advance.
Jake, get 3,000 out of the office safe. Take your time coming back.
That's better. No point in my having to trust you when I can worry about nicer things.
What things, Kane?
Such as, who do I kill and when?
The local law. On Saturday.
The Chesty Marshal?
You've met already.
Did her a favor. Helped her kill a guy named Signo.
He used to have your job.
If he did, he didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Here's the money.
Jake, please. Now you'd better go to bed like a good little man. And stop that shouting.
Good night. You better look out, mister.
What kind of a germ has he got?
The little rat loves me. But he's useful.
Why wait till Saturday?
On Saturday, the mayor gets a letter from the Railroad Board of Directors, letting the town know if the new tracks come through here. If they do, I clean up. And maybe we won't have to kill Mrs. Hood. If they don't, I'll have to grab all the money I can and clear out fast. There'll be killings. I want the marshal to be the first to die. The mayor can be the second if you like.
Thanks for the bonus. So much for business. Now let's get down to pleasure. Remember me?
Kane Merrill, wanted in 3 states and 5 territories for murder, bank robbery, stage robbery, train robbery, and sundry similars.
Take a look at your ledger, see if I'm wanted in this state. I haven't checked lately. You ought to keep these clean.
No, you're not wanted here. If you were, I'd find a place for you with the other characters I met this week. Next to my husband on Boot Hill.
Boot Hill. Where everyone sleeps together like kinfolk. Proves there's no difference between them.
Well, the bandits usually get there first.
Everyone gets there sooner or later. I'm not worried.
Someone get there in the next 5 minutes. What's your business in Oracle?
It's honest. It's also private.
Well, that's no answer.
I intend to keep it that way.
How long is it going to take you to finish it up?
Oh, about 5 weeks.
Make it 5 days?
It's mighty charitable. I might be able to finish in 5 days. But that also gives me 5 nights. What do you do nights, Miss Marshall?
Oh, I keep an eye on suspicious characters.
I'm a suspicious character.
I think I'll assign Joshua to you. He takes care of drunks, mad dogs, and smart saddle tramps.
But I'm a celebrity. You ought to give me your personal attention.
I just hope I don't have to, Mr. Merrill.
$85, $90, $95, $15,000. Well, it's all there.
I'll mail you the first monthly payment after you get to Santa Fe.
Well, now that the deal is closed, I don't mind telling you that I got the best of the bargain. A wagon freight line won't do you much good when the railroad comes. And if it doesn't, this town will have the business of a steamboat in Death Valley.
Have you ever met a woman with a head for business?
Afraid not.
Well, neither have I, Mr. Tabb. Have a nice trip.
I'll be riding the high road.
I see him to tell us he's taking the high road, huh?
I wish I could send Kane on this.
He won't take any of these puny jobs. Besides, why pay for something I'll do for free?
If you ever get caught, they'll come after me. That's why I try to keep you from sin, little man.
King Miro's mighty handy with the women, isn't he? You don't love him. You still love me, don't you, Erica?
I still love you, Jake. Now, you'd better hurry if you want to catch Tab on the high road. I need that $15,000 to buy the Canby Judd place.
I'll hurry. I'll fly.
Back in, Herman. You're becoming a real habit.
There goes that outlander, Kane Miro. I don't like him. He's bound to be trouble.
I don't think he'll give us any trouble, Josh.
That's what Fremont said about Stonewall Jackson.
Oh, maybe you're right.
I know I'm right.
Maybe I better find out what his business is. Right now.
But you be careful, Miss Rose.
He won't even know I'm following him. following you all the time?
Now that you caught me, what do you want?
Well, that's a very good question.
Why don't you get out and take a load off your horse?
How's your business coming along?
Oh, tolerable.
What were you seeing Canby Jet about?
Something that's still private.
You don't have many answers to my questions, do you?
You don't ask the right questions.
When you were in Tombstone, did you ever run across Sam Bass?
Sure, Sam and me are old friends. We used to work together.
Well, he's a lawman now. As a matter of fact, he'll be here Saturday to take over my job.
Morning, noon, or night?
What difference does that make?
None, I guess. So old Sam's crossed over, huh? Well, he'll come back. We all do. I spent a couple of months playing sheriff myself.
How'd you make out?
Plenty of action, but the pay was lousy.
And why is it all the worst gunslingers take up law work? Look at Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, King Fisher. Each one of them is a cold-blooded killer.
You answered that yourself. To me, crime is just a way to get rich. Those other fellows like to kill, and there's more chance when it's legal. Like a license for murder.
Why don't you apply for one?
Look, I'll make you a deal. I won't try to make you a bad woman. You stop trying to make me a good man.
You're not bad. You're just no good.
If I'm no good, I might as well take advantage of it.
No thanks.
Did I leave you back at the Red Dog? Erica sent me after you. She says she shortchanged you. Shortchanged? By how much? Just this.
I'm a fool. Instead of doing my job, I'm out here disgracing Scott's memory, and it's all your fault.
Nothing we both do is all my fault.
Zeppelin Tab. Third businessman to leave Oracle this week.
Hold it. That was lousy. You've got to get more leg into it.
Oh, why bother? We've got to be out of town by tomorrow night.
Forget it. Go take a bath. You two, work up a quartet.
Got to talk to you.
Did you get the money?
Yeah, every penny.
Hand it over. What's the matter? Something went wrong.
No, I didn't have time to get rid of the body.
Where is it?
Kane Miro and the Lady Marshal have it.
What?
They're bringing it into town.
Kane and Rose?
That's right.
Kane and Rose.
Rose, I've got to talk to you.
Crazy coming up here.
Hero aims to kill Gideon. I know that, honey.
Where is your husband?
Erica Page hid him out in the woods.
Erica's a busy girl. Just what is it that Kane has got against the mayor?
I don't know. The one story he's never told me. Now I wish he had.
Well, one thing's sure, he's got to be back in town by Saturday to read that letter.
Yeah, he's afraid of that, too. Afraid the town will dry up and blow out from under him.
Erica Page is no welfare worker. Why's she taking such an interest?
Well, they've been mixed up in some kind of a land scheme. Legal, of course. Gideon does everything legal.
Have they been involved with Canby, Judd?
I believe so. I know Mr. Judd is thinking of leaving Oracle.
Where is Erica hidden, your husband?
He's at the old Wilson place in Greasewood Canyon. Could you go out and see him?
I'll go first thing in the morning.
Oh, I'd appreciate that. The sooner he knows you're looking after him, the better.
I'd go tonight, but there's something I've got to attend to first.
Oh, thanks very much, Rose. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And to think we laughed at the notion of you wearing Scott's star. Good night, Rose.
Good night.
You're getting careless.
Not as careless as your little half-wit killer, Jake. I recognize your subtle touch.
You don't miss much, do you?
You want to watch yourself, though. Rose says there's been other similar incidents around here. What was that for?
So you admit being with her this afternoon?
Sure, why not?
I've made up my mind. I want her dead tomorrow.
I told you, no changes.
Maybe I won't need you at all. Waiting in ambush?
I don't think I'd have to do that. Are the girls ready to leave?
You said Friday. This is only Tuesday night.
Just a reminder.
Well, thank you. Now that I've been reminded, may I go on to the Red Dog?
You may go to the Red Devil as far as I'm concerned.
Come in.
Are you alone?
Almost never, it looks like. Come on in. People think you're collecting for the poor.
In a way, I guess I am.
Sit down.
Picture of yourself?
Yeah, an old one.
This rebel officer, isn't it?
Captain Gideon Polk.
His wife says you want to kill him.
I've been looking for him since 1865 to kill him.
Why?
Because he lost us the war.
Oh, Kane, don't be ridiculous.
As far as I'm concerned, he did. And he killed my 4 brothers.
What?
Oh, he didn't murder them outright. He just fed them to the Yankees.
What happened?
Like the man says, it's a long story.
I've got nothing to do.
Are you familiar with the Battle of Lookout Mountain?
Only what I learned in school.
My brothers and I were in an artillery battery commanded by Captain Polk. Lookout Mountain was where we had the Yankees under siege. They had to get us off those ridges, but they couldn't.
But they did.
Our position was impregnable. The only weak line was at the foot of the ridge. Polk's battery was in a beautiful position halfway down. The Yankees charged. Grant ordered them to take only the trench at the foot of the ridge. We had them cold and we cut them down. But they massed again and came on over their own dead. A shell exploded inside the body of a Yankee officer right in front of us. Polk saw it and ran. At the height of our victory, he ran. My brothers and a few of us stuck with the guns, but the fever caught and the whole center broke. It was the end of the battle, and it meant the end of the war. My brothers were killed, and I was captured.
I don't quite understand.
It's very simple. If we hadn't lost Lookout Mountain, there would have been an armistice. The Confederacy would still be alive. One man, one stinking coward. I'm sorry. Guess I was beginning to live it all over again.
Don't apologize. I know how you feel about it. But you're wrong. You're dead wrong. You can't blame the loss of a war on one low-ranking officer.
You weren't there.
That doesn't make any difference. Don't you think the remembrance of this has made him pay for it over and over again?
1 million men died for nothing. But as I said before, they all die sooner or later.
And sooner and later, everyone runs. At least once.
Forget it.
You leave him alone?
Sure.
Beauregard and staff.
Sorry, Rose. I'm getting a little jumpy. Felicity sent you?
She told me you were here. I just came to tell you you were safe.
You mean Kane Miro's gone?
Well, no, he's not gone, but I gave him until Saturday to finish his business and ride.
Oh, so that's what Erica meant.
Erica?
Yeah, she said he'd be gone after that railroad letter arrived.
What's Erica got to do with Kane?
She didn't say. But it can't be for a date for Sunday school.
Huh. Everything seems to add up to Saturday. The railroad letter, Sam Bass, my ultimatum to Kane. Now Erica. Well, if she's not careful, she's going to connive herself right into one of my cells. Well, I just want to be sure you're comfortable. Have you got everything you need?
Yeah, I could use a few troops of cavalry.
Well, for now, Josh and I'll have to do. I'll tell Felicity that you're here.
Are you sure he can't find me here?
He'd never find you in a million years.
Well, goodbye, Rose.
I'll see you on Saturday. Come on, boy. Where did you just come from?
If I wanted to kill Polk, I wouldn't be out here waiting to talk to you about it.
Don't try and paint yourself white.
I'm not. I'm the same man that's wanted in 3 states and 5 territories, remember? Tell me, am I wanted around here?
Not yet.
I've only got 3 more days, huh?
So have I.
What do you mean by that?
Until Sam Bass comes to take over? Look, let's go back to town together. I'll see you around.
Later, I have some special business.
What kind of business?
I told you before, it's private. But I tell you what, meet me just outside of town where the road forks, and I'll tell you all about it.
Is that a promise?
Make it tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Why not today?
I'm busy. Tomorrow at 8.
Joshua, onto your horse. Hurry up.
What's going on?
Quick, we haven't a minute to lose.
All right, Herman. Back to sleep.
What'd he do?
How's it going?
Well, it's not Windsor Castle, but if it'll keep a killer in, it can keep a killer out. Felicity.
Idiot.
I'm going to take the cure. I sure wish Rosie'd get back. I don't like it when she's away.
Don't worry, Mayor Polk. I'll take care of you.
Where are your cannons, Captain?
Well, it's far enough, mister. You get out of here.
I'll get out of here when I'm ready. Look out, Captain. Yankees coming. What's the... Oh! Oh!
Come on.
What happened here?
He tried to kill me.
I wouldn't spit on him.
Joshua saved my life.
All right, clear out. We'll worry about this later.
I'll see you later.
I'll think about it.
All right, Miss Rose.
Next time, Joshua, if you have to use a gun.
I didn't give him a chance to try anything.
Good. I'm going over with the Red Dog.
Sally upstairs?
She's dressing.
That's a switch. Well, I'm going to pay you girls off today so you can get an early start tomorrow.
I sure hate to go.
I hate to lose you. Means I'm going to have a rough time finding 3 more girls.
Poor Erica.
Why don't you get out of those pants and find yourself a man?
I'm wearing these pants because I lost a man. A better man than ever slipped you $1.
There's no law against tipping.
Sundown tomorrow?
You're leaving in the morning.
I just wanted to make sure everything was clear. Goodbye, girls.
What's she got against us anyway? She thinks you violated the sanitary code.
I could kill that woman.
Why, Tessie, that's against the law. Of course, there could be a coincidental accident. With dear Rose gone, you'd have no reason to leave town. Girls, you've been so good for business, I'm going to give you a little going-away bonus.
Hello there.
What are you doing up there?
I'm on the lookout for gorgeous marshals.
Oh, you didn't need to scare me after death.
Come on up.
Don't be silly.
You want to learn my business, don't you?
I almost didn't come at all.
I almost didn't expect you. But now that you're here, if you want to find out anything, you'll have to come up in this tree.
12-year-old?
I've spent that much time in prison.
All right, little boy, help me up. Oh. All right. Start talking.
Look, you can see the Big Dipper.
Look, come down from the stars. I want to know exactly what you're after here.
Very little.
I know all about that. I mean other things.
What other things?
Things about Oracle.
Nice place.
You tried to kill Polk today.
I love you.
I'm glad you didn't get to. I'd have had to kill you. But you didn't.
I love you.
I thought that's what you said.
Glad you're here.
I wish that
What?
I have to throw you out, and I wish I didn't have to.
No one's making you do anything.
I won't change my mind. But I can make believe a little.
Sure you can. We both can.
Did you tell anyone I heard you out of town by Saturday?
Not a soul.
No, pretend I'm taking it all back. You stay here forever and I'll... You didn't tell anyone?
That's what I said.
Except Erica.
Erica last of all.
You're lying to me.
I wouldn't lie to you.
She knows. She told Polk.
Well, then she knows. We're making believe, aren't we?
That isn't why you lie. How does Erica fit into your plans?
Is she in this tree?
I don't know. Is she?
Don't be a fool.
I can't trust you.
I know you can't. I'd laugh at anyone that did. But I swear to you, I was telling God's truth when I said I loved you.
Maybe a word came. Maybe it's a two-way thing. But there's one thing I mustn't forget. And that's that we're sworn enemies, you and I. All the moonlight in heaven can't change that. Good night, Kate.
Stop! What is it? Let go of me! Let go! Erica! What you doing? Get around here! Let go! Let go! Stop it! Let go! Don't let him get away! Don't bother going back to town. I want you out of the state tonight.
What about our clothes?
Now! If you ever come back to Oracle again, I'll kill all three of you.
Move!
What's the matter, swollen toes?
That was a smart stunt you tried to pull last night.
What are you talking about?
You think you could get away with sicking your floozies on Rose?
How did you know about that?
I saw the whole thing. They tried to hang her.
Where?
3 miles out, just off the main road.
What were you doing there?
That's none of your business.
That woman's my target tomorrow, and you're my hired help. Everything you and she do in this town is my business.
Don't flatter yourself.
I'll see you in your room tonight.
Well, tomorrow's the big day.
Yeah, big day.
Why don't you do your drinking in your room, Kane?
Am I disturbing the peace? I do disturb the peace sometimes, you know.
I was thinking of you.
Oh, don't be sorry, beautiful. Tonight's the last night for you and me. In the morning, we'll both be done. So go away.
There are better ways to say goodbye.
Are there? Find me one that feels good. No? Get out of here and leave me alone. I don't want to see you or touch you or ever remember that I knew you.
You don't mean that.
More than anything I ever meant in my life. I mean that.
You're drunk.
Come on in, Erica. You and I are on the same side.
What are you talking about?
Who cares what I'm talking about?
I should keep you drunk all the time.
You got brown eyes.
I come here to battle with you, and you start talking about the color of my eyes. You're a darn fool.
That's what I am. I'm a loving fool. A loving fool.
And you'll never stop?
Who wants to sober up?
You're mean when you're sober.
I'm not mean. I love everybody. And especially, I love Erica.
You mean that, Kane?
Of course I mean it. I said it, didn't I?
And to think I was worried about poor little Rose.
I'm sorry.
I have to tell you this. There's been a change in plans. With the mayor locked up in jail, we'll have to get the letter from the express rider before he gets to town. Do you understand?
I understand.
Then I'll meet you at Immigrant Gap at 6:30.
Immigrant Gap, 6:30.
There, you got what you asked for. Don't go lying like that again about how you love me.
I'm going to kill you, but I'm going to use Kane Merrill to do it. All I have to do is pay him, and he'll follow you to the end of the world.
You won't do that.
Jake, you're a dead little man. Now get out before I kill you myself.
Don't shoot me.
What do you mean by bursting in here like that?
You better go after Kane Miro.
Kane? What for?
He's gonna shoot you.
How do you know that?
Erica Page hired him to do it. I seen her pay him $3,000 to kill you if the railroad don't come through Oracle.
The railroad?
They're just waiting for you to read that letter, Mayor.
I better go after.
No, you can't. You can't arrest a man on Jake's hearsay.
You better do it.
I emphatically agree.
We just have to wait until he does something.
By then, it may be too late.
So Erica paid him. She's probably behind Scott's killing, too.
Sure she is. And she's in love with Kane Miro, and him with her, too.
Go home, Jake.
You mean you're gonna let him be?
Yeah, that's right. Good night, little man.
Don't call me that! Erica calls me that. I don't like it!
I don't like it.
You're making a big mistake, Rose. You ought to move in tonight.
On what evidence? Jake's testimony? Any cheap lawyer would prove him mentally incompetent in 3 minutes. No, we just have to wait it out.
Evening, Jake.
How did it happen?
Jake tried to kill him. It was self-defense.
Is that right?
You might call it that.
What time is it?
Still 7:15, like the last time you asked me.
Take it easy, Gideon.
Did you see Kay Miro this morning?
Not yet.
You feel up to meeting the mail at 8?
It's my duty. I failed it once. I won't again.
Wait until he gets here. No sense muffing this with a miss at long range.
You didn't pay for this. It's your shot.
Hiya, folks. Brings you way out here so early.
Have you got the railroad letter?
Right here, safe and sound.
It's nice to know. Hand it over. Now get out of here.
Not coming.
They're going to build the line through Rockdale.
It's a shame.
Is that all you can say?
It's a darn shame.
Are you ready to help me knock over the town?
I've got 2 bullets. One for Rose and one for Captain Polk.
9 o'clock. It's never been this late before. Something's happened to him.
I think I better ride out and meet him.
No, you better stay here.
You go on, Rose. Gideon and I can take care of ourselves.
Move away, folks. Might be some shooting around here. Nobody on the street except Fred, Mayor Polk, and me.
Like he means to hold us up.
You'll have to get him.
You'll have to pay for it.
I gave you $3,000 to take care of the law in Oracle. He's part of it.
So you did. I should have listened to the fine print. Take the other side of the road.
That's far enough.
They've shot Joshua.
So much for the first one.
I haven't even got a gun to protect myself with.
Get in the barn. I'll find you one.
Where are you going?
After something to shoot with.
You better stay here. That won't do you any good.
Gideon asked for a gun, and I aim to find one for him.
I'm afraid it's too late.
Where's the marshal?
She rode out of town.
What's the matter?
I thought I saw an old friend.
You haven't got time for the mayor.
I waited 15 years. This is as good a time as any to settle it.
He's after you. Get out of sight.
Felicity.
Don't be afraid for me. Just get yourself away from here. You don't have to be brave just for some no-count killer.
All right, you've taken care of your personal pleasures. Rose will be here any minute.
It's your show.
Ride to the alley by your hotel and wait. I'll be in the land office across the street. You drag these bodies up to the street by the alley. When Rose gets here, keep her talking. If you give us away, I'll kill you.
Anything you say.
Get moving.
You plan fast.
I always have. I'll signal you when to take her.
They got the mayor and his wife, too. Killers rode out of town.
Did you see who they were?
No, I didn't get a good look.
Are you sure it wasn't Cain, Miro, and Erica?
Oh, I'm positive it was.
It's all right.
That's why I couldn't talk.
Who am I after?
Cain Miro.
Thanks.
Nice day for shooting rabbits. That any way to talk to an old friend?
Don't be a fool, Kane. I'm out here to kill you.
I wouldn't do that to you.
I know you've been missing on purpose, but it won't do you any good.
You haven't been doing so well yourself. Rose?
Yes?
In case I don't see you again, there's something I'd like to ask you.
What is it?
Do you... Is it a two-way thing?
It's a two-way thing.
Rose? Rose?
You found him.
Yeah. Here. He's by the twisted tree near Boot Hill. Freddie, I'm leaving Oracle. I never want to see this place again. The new marshal gets here. Give him this. My things are packed. They're in the marshal's office. Send him to Santa Fe for me.
Be glad to, Mrs. Hood.
Thanks.
Excuse me, ma'am. My name is Sam Bass. Can you tell me where I might find the marshal's office?
It's right down there.
Well, thank you, ma'am. It's like a nice, quiet little town you've got here.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.